Hey YouTubers, happy Homebrew Wednesday, Mr. Sparty 1995 here. So, as always, thank you to all my subscribers. I really appreciate you guys. Sorry, I had something in my eye. Really appreciate you guys subscribing to my channel and watching. This one's probably going to be kind of short, okay? So, first off, good luck to my Spartans in the NCAA tournament and all your teams that are going to be entering, as long as they don't play my Spartans. Other than that, I'm going to switch over to some real quick video. I'm going to show you the racking of my cider, a quick shot of a modification I made to my Mill, and then I'll be right back with you guys. Show you real quickly, I got impatient with my cider and went ahead and added some potassium sorbate, and I'm kegging it. The gravity was at 1016. So we'll see how this turns out. Alright, here's what we're left with. You can see there's a good amount of sediment on the bottom. You know, I ended up, let me move this book a second, hold on. So I ended up leaving some behind because my keg is completely filled up. So probably just going to have to sacrifice some of that because the keg is filled about as full as it can possibly go. So that's okay though. I'm going to go ahead and get the keg on gas and then, you know, give it a sample. So I just kegged my English ale cider. So the Scottish ale, you can see it's got a mess down here too. So I just cleaned out the carboy from the English ale. And I'm going to go ahead and rack this into that just to give it some time to clear out. So I'm not going to bore you with the whole process of doing this, just wanted to give you an update on what was going on with that. Okay, so first, what am I drinking? Well, here's my cider. Still cloudy. You can see through it a little bit, but it's still cloudy and very, very low carbonation right now. So I enjoy that though. It's got it's definitely still got a sweetness to it since it, you know, didn't finish all the way dry. It's I have to double check, you know, it's probably 7 to 8% alcohol, 7 to 8% alcohol. So once this carbs up and clears out a little bit more, I'm sure it's going to be really nice. So you saw my updates, you saw I kegged that. The other one I'm going to go ahead and leave in the carboy, see if it doesn't clear out more, and once it does, I think I'm going to bottle that one. Then the next thing you guys saw was my Mill. I made a little enhancement to it to hold more grain, which worked very well. So if any of you watched my original Mill video, there's kind of an addition to it now, so it works even better. And so you guys saw I was grinding grain, so I brewed up my sjporr beer today, but I was going to add footage to this video, but I think I'm going to make the video on its own. The making of my sjporr 2014 beer, and maybe carried along the whole process to where it finishes its fermentation, what I'm going to rack it onto, etc., etc., and maybe release that, you know, at the time when that's all done. So I think I'm going to hold off on showing all that video. Other than that, I don't have very much. I'm going to go ahead and keep this Homebrew Wednesday video short since I'm kind of tired. You know, I had the brew day itself wasn't bad, from mashing in to getting everything in my fermenter, maybe 4 hours, but then there was a cleaning, so maybe a couple more hours after that. So it really was a long day, so I don't want to carry on too much longer. I'm just going to enjoy my cider. And at some point, I will do a side-by-side on these, like I promised, so I can give you guys my final thoughts on my cider test. Other than that, you guys have a good rest of the week. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, and cheers.